peoples, Bubba Ace here, and welcome to the Tournament 16 finale of Ninja Warrior Roblox. Last time we officially wrapped up Stage 1 and got through 2/3 of Stage 2. Now we'll see the remaining competitors take on Stage 2, and then see the survivors take on Stage 3, and possibly Stage 4. Kicking off the finale is for Reboot, the All-Star, who's making his 6th appearance in Stage 2, and his first since Tournament 14. As you recall, he fell in Stage 1 the last tournament, but he got his revenge on Stage 1 this tournament. Now let's see if he can get back to Stage 3. Getting through the triple 7 ladder quite nicely, and he's through it. It's an obstacle he's never had problems with, and it doesn't start now. Spider flip now. Can he get through this? Yes, he does. Alright. Domino Hill now. He's being pretty quick on it. Gotta be careful, don't let it get to you. Oh, starting to slip up there. Oh, come on. Oh no! Oh, he undershot the dismount! And he's out on Domino Hill. Oh, let's see what went wrong. He was doing the obstacle, well, kind of quickly, but he was still being careful. And of course, when it got to the second half, it started to go downhill. Saw a little bit of a trip down there, but when he got to the final domino, oh, it started to tilt forward, and I guess he was kind of looking like he would just jump forward and get some momentum, but it started to tilt backwards, and because of that, he ended up undershooting the dismount. And for the first time since Tournament 11, Reboot has fallen on the second stage. Oh, that's unfortunate. Next, getting ready to take on the second stage is the All-Star, Dr. PP. This is his first time in the second stage of Tournament 13, and it's his 6th appearance overall. Let's see if he can get back to the third stage. The last time he was on the stage, he did manage to beat it and advance to the third stage. So we'll see if he can do that again for a second time in a row. Well, yeah, second time in a row. Alright, triple 7 ladder. Through this. And a bit of a stumble. He's struggling a little bit, but he's getting up the obstacle kind of nicely. Kind of tripping up all over the place. Alright, final set now. And he's beating the triple 7 ladder. Way to go. Spider flip. The first wall. And he makes the second one nicely. Can he get around? Yes, he does. Now he'll take on Domino Hill. He saw his fellow All-Star Reboot go out on this obstacle. He's been slightly more cautious. Now he's starting to pick up the pace, and he gets through Domino Hill. Way to go. Cyclone steps. No problem for him at all. Now for the boulder swing. Do this. And ooh, he was so close to actually falling off the boulder, but he jumps off just in time and grabbed on the swing, and now he's onto the metal spin. Slowly but surely, he doesn't want to make a mistake here. He's down to 30 seconds. He should have plenty of time to do this, so long as he doesn't make a mistake. And he's cleared the metal spin. Now for the thin path. This has caused problems so far. Into the first one nicely, and through the second nicely. Can he get through the third? Oh, he's still close to the wall. He's got to back up a bit. He's got to get a jump. Class and sounds. Come on, Doctor. Yes, he's got it. He's up the wall. He makes a jump. And Dr. PP is going to clear the second stage with 4 seconds left. He's become the 3rd competitor to clear the second stage of this tournament. Well done to the Doc. You can see on the triple sim layer, he was getting tripped up just a little bit. Kind of glitching through those bars, but he eventually got past it with not much trouble at all. Started to stumble a little bit on the Domino Hill, but he eventually got past that. And on the thin path, you know, that last wall, he didn't know he needed to back up a bit to make that jump. And once class started sounding, he started to realize that, got up it, and made it to the end just in time to punch his ticket to the third stage. And now we have a total of 3 competitors moving on to the third stage, one of them being an all-star. Well done, Dr. PP. We look forward to seeing you take on the third stage. Now waiting at the bottom of the staircase is veteran Reethman. This is his 3rd straight appearance in Stage 2. Ever since his debut in Tournament 14, he's cleared the first stage. He has fallen on the second stage before, which was back in his debut. Let's see if he'll be 2 for 1 on this stage. Or I guess 2 for 3 or whatever. Or 1 for 2. Whatever. You know what I mean. Alright, triple 7 letter now. Off the first set. Ooh, almost undershoots the second set, but he managed to grab onto the bar, get up it nicely. Same with the third bar, but he gets up it. Oh, no! He was reaching for the top, but he slipped back down. But he managed to catch himself, so he's okay. Oh, he slightly undershot the jump to the third set. He got a grip on it, but lost it near the end. But he's still hanging on there. A third time. Oh, don't tell me he's going to pull a Skyline James on us. Oh, fourth attempt, he can't get up it. Come on, Reethman, you can do it. If you haven't had trouble in this obstacle much before, you shouldn't start now. Oh, he's glitching a bit, but I guess that little glitch, or lag spike, helped him get up the triple salmon ladder, and he's baiting it. He's down to 40 seconds. He can still clear, but he's going to really have to pick up the pace here. Spire flip now. Oh, he's taking his time to the jump, and he undershoots it. Oh, that's not good. Oh, his time is starting to run a bit low a bit. Take a look at that. On the triple salmon ladder, he had a few stumbles. He missed that first jump onto the top bar of the triple salmon ladder, and it caused him to drop back down to the first set. Slightly undershot the jump to the third set. The second attempt, he had a grip and lost it and dropped back down all the way to the bottom. And third attempt, he just undershot it altogether. And on his fourth attempt, he had a bit of a lag spike, but it caused him to get through it. As down to 47 on his spider flip, he was preparing the jump. As he was preparing to make the jump, he just undershot it. And unfortunately, Reethman has fallen on the second stage. Next up is the Speed Demon himself, Aussie Bro, who is making his 5th straight appearance in Stage 2 and his 10th appearance overall. Well, 10th appearance in the stage, I mean. Anyway, he became the 2nd competitor in Ninja Warrior Roblox history to defeat Stage 1 for 5 consecutive tournaments, the first being for Reboot. In this tournament, he cleared Stage 1 with the fastest time. Almost undershot the presented first set on the triple salmon ladder. He's lagging a bit. Oh, he undershots the jump to the third set. And he quickly recovers, getting up it. He's starting to lag just a little bit. On the triple salmon ladder now, and he gets through it. And now for the spider flip. Now he's starting to pick up the pace. That's a speed demon we all know and love. Domino Hill now. Oh, he's rushing it. I tell him to be careful, but this is Aussie Bro. Careful. Oh, Domino still tilt backwards, but he managed to jump off just in time and at the right spot. Yeah, boulder swing now. Ooh, he almost undershot the jump to the swing. He's through it nicely. Metal spin now. Can he get the fastest time in this stage? He's down to 30 seconds. He can still do it, but he's going to have to be perfect on the thin path. Gets up the first wall nicely. Second one nicely. Nope, he's bunched up to the wall. You can't do that. Backed up now, kind of got stuck in the wall, and he's going to clear Stage 2 with not the fastest time. He was just under Nextsany leads time by over a second. But Aussie Bro is moving on to the third stage once again. Yep, he had a few trips on the triple salmon ladder, but he eventually got up. I guess that one little stumble on the triple salmon ladder and the little slowdown on the thin path caused him from getting the fastest time in the second stage. But really, throughout his entire run, he was kind of laggy a bit, but it wasn't enough to stop the Speed Demon. Had a few close calls, but was not enough, and Aussie Bro, for the first time in his career, is moving up to the third stage in back-to-back tournaments. Well done to the Speed Demon. Now we have 4 competitors moving on to the third stage. Now waiting to take on second stage for his final time is the Grand Champion, Bumpy Shiratori. This is his 2nd straight appearance in Stage 2, and his 6th time overall. And this is the first time in his career where he's beaten Stage 1 in back-to-back tournaments. It's a little fun fact. Yeah, and every turn where he's cleared the Stage 1, and the following tournament he either wouldn't compete or he would fail the first stage. This is the first time where he's beaten it in back-to-back. It's too bad he won't get a streak going, since this is his final appearance. Anyway, he's getting through the triple salmon ladder, slowly but surely. Almost flawless there, but he's up it. Now for the spider flip. Preparing for the jump. Not too much. Oh, somehow he lagged his way onto the second wall. Oh, now he's starting to lag on Domino Hill. Will this hurt him? Come on, Bumpy. No! It does hurt him! And Bumpy Shiratori has fallen on Domino Hill! Oh no, I can't believe it! What went wrong? He was getting through the obstacles nicely. Throughout the first couple obstacles, he looked fine. But then, on the spider flip, he started to lag a bit. He was as he was preparing for the jump to the second wall. He ended up getting across, but on Domino Hill, it really started to hurt him as it caused him to undershoot the jump to the 5th domino. And Bumpy Shiratori has fallen to the 2nd stage. And unfortunately, his Ninja Warrior Roblox career has ended on Domino Hill of Stage 2. Farewell, Bumpy Shiratori. We will miss you. And now for the final run of Stage 2. It is the Grand Champion Ninja Warrior Sasuke, who is making his 3rd straight appearance in Stage 2, and his 8th second stage appearance overall. And another fun fact about him is that this is the 2nd time in his career where he's beaten Stage 1 in 3 consecutive tournaments, the first being his first 3 appearances, tournaments 2 through 4. Little fun fact there. It's a shame he won't get a chance to continue his streak, since he'll be retiring after this tournament. Anyway, triple simulator now. A little bit of struggle on it. He's getting through it, slowly but surely. He's on to the 3rd set, on the final bar, and he's cleared the triple salmon ladder. Now he's on to the spider flip. Oh, he can't get around the first one on the first jump. He's up it now, preparing for the jump. He's onto it, and no! What happened? Ninja Warrior Sasuke lost his grip, and he's on the spider flip. Preparing to jump for the first jump, but he couldn't get around to the first time. And he was preparing for the jump, and he ended up making it to the 2nd wall, but he ended up losing his grip and plummeted to the water. And unfortunately, Ninja Warrior Sasuke, brother of Reality Pales, has fallen on the spider flip of Stage 2, and that's where his Ninja Warrior Roblox career ends. And unfortunately, this is the last time we will ever see him on Ninja Warrior Roblox, and Roblox in general. And with that disappointing finish, Stage 2 has ended. We entered this stage with 18 competitors, and after the damage that has been dealt, we have 4 competitors still standing. These 4 will now take on the 7 most difficult obstacles of the whole course that comprise the 3rd stage. And among these 4 are 2 competitors that will be attending the 3rd stage for their first time ever. First obstacle, Stage 3, is an obstacle making its debut to the course, the roulette cylinder. Well, you have to push the little cylinder down 2 tracks, get down to 2 drops, roll all the way to the end, until you get onto the 6 flags. Now, changes made to this obstacle. And when you get past this obstacle, you're on to the returning Badges of Triumph, returning from Tournament 11, and has been modified to be more difficult than before. As you can see, the badges are a lot smaller, and the jumps are more tricky to pull off. When you get past that, you're on to the Mega Incline Crazy Cliffhanger, which is not much different from the Mega Incline Cliffhanger, the biggest difference being that 180 jump. But if you get past that, you're on to the Jumping Bars, the only obstacle that has been in this stage since the course's renewal back in Tournament 12. And it leads straight on to Trust Junction, which has been modified a bit, as now, you see, there's a little truss that will drop onto you when you get onto it, and now there's no longer a little trap where you gotta push the truss down. Then if you get past that, you're onto the bar droppers. Push the bar down the track, get down the drop, make the dismount, and you head to the final stage. Left standing are 1 regular, 2 veterans, and 1 all-star. These 4 competitors will have no time limit on this stage, they just have to get to the end. Will any of them survive this stage to advance to Stage 4? Let's head back down to the course to begin Stage 3. First one to attempt Stage 3 is the first competitor to beat Stage 2 this tournament, Regular, the Coffee Addict. He is the last regular standing, so let's see if he can deliver. He is one of the many competitors who end up clearing Stage 1 and Stage 2 for their first time in the same tournament. Well, anyway, he'll be the first to attempt the new roulette cylinder. It kind of glitched out a bit, and the coffee addict is starting to lag a bit. I guess that's another thing an unhealthy coffee addiction will do to ya. Will cause you lag uncontrollably. Well, maybe not uncontrollably. Anyway, he's getting through the red cylinder nicely. He's going through the simple spam jump technique to get it rolling. It seems to be working. There are invisible blocks on each end of the roulette cylinder, allowing you to push it and make it easier to move it. But he's going through the spam jump technique in hopes that that would work out for him. But And we're through the first part of the trap, but it's not really working here, so we're just gonna go ahead and skip ahead to where he makes it to the second drop. So he's got rolling again, and now he's not. So now we're gonna have another transition to where he finally gets to the end of the track. He's relatively close to it. He got through it nicely, and now he is on to the Six Flags, and the obstacle seems to have derailed, but he got off the obstacle quickly, and now he's on to the Six Flags, ending it nicely. He's prepping up his jump. He doesn't want to make a mistake or slip up. Alright, he's taking his time preparing for that final jump to the final Six Flags. He knows it's the most difficult jump of the obstacle, and get through it. Alright, he's trying to make sure he has a good jump on it. Oh, not that time. Alright, he's getting ready to go for it. Can he do it? Make sure he jump nicely. No, he doesn't! After all that, he ends up undershooting it. He spent a lot of time prepping himself to make the jump to the sixth pole. Yeah, he was doing a bit of small jumps to make sure that, you know, he wasn't gonna get jump cut or anything, but... yeah, right there, it looks like a brief little cut, but it caused him to undershoot the jump to the Six Flag. And unfortunately, the Coffee Addict is yet another victim of the Six Flags. Now awaiting the start of Stage 3 is X and he leaves, who is making his first attempt on the third stage. He cleared Stage 2 with the fastest time. He wanted to get the fastest time and not Aussie Bro, and I think because of Aussie's brief little setback on the triple Sem ladder and setback on the thin path, he ended up getting it. He's going to show off by walking backwards onto the start of Stage 3 as he prepares for his first attempt on the third stage. First obstacle is standing in his way between him and final stage appearance is the roulette cylinder. And now he's just showboating. I know he's excited that he's onto the third stage, but I'm sure you're going to do even better than that. I'm sure you're going to want to do well on this stage before you can actually get away with being like, haha, I'm showing off and I'm showboating. Anyway, he's also going for the spam jump technique. Now, the spam jump technique, it works, but it takes a lot of time. That's why those invisible blocks are there, so that it makes doing this obstacle a little easier, but... the Coffee Addict and X and he leaves decided to do the spam jump technique, and it ends up working, but it ends up using up a lot of time. And now, so much time that we had to transition twice. And he's going to go ahead and drink his invisible alcohol before he advances. Maybe it's not invisible alcohol, it's probably invisible Powerade. Yeah, that's it. He was running out of energy, so he took a little drink before he continued. I don't know how he snuck that onto the course. I guess because invisible, no one could see it, so he was allowed to get away with it. Anyway, he's approaching the end of the track now. He's got to make sure that brick gets to the... there it is, so that brick now has reached the end of the track, so now he can dismount if he wants to, but he's going to push it further just in case. He wants to make sure he's safe enough to jump, and he ends up stumbling into the water! Oh, and after all of that, he has fallen. He was getting through the obstacles slowly but surely, and near the end of the track, he could have dismounted the obstacle when one of the lightly transparent blocks right there on the roulette cylinder reached the end of the track. But he didn't want to take the chance and push the cylinder to the end of the track before he got off. And unfortunately, for that brief incident, he misplaced his footing and plummeted into the water. And Nextsany leaves has become the first victim of the roulette cylinder. And now we're on to the only all-star of this stage, Dr. PP, who is making his third appearance on the third stage. He's going at the final stage. That is his goal. He wants to get there. He's going to have to get through the 7 most difficult obstacles of the course, starting with the roulette cylinder. Alright, and he's going to use the bricks to his advantage. There you go. He does it. You do it this way, you end up getting through the track a lot faster, and you don't end up killing any momentum or whatever. He's doing that approach slowly. He can go through the top brick and push that instead, but I guess he just wants to ensure he does it just by jumping to the very edge of the when it's at the front of the cylinder and do that. Well, whatever works. We had to transition because it started to take a while, and we don't have all day to watch this. At least I don't. Alright. He's gonna continue doing that. Yep. You just keep at it. And for some reason I decided to let this play out rather than just transitioning to the end. And whatever. Alright, he's got a little bit further to go before he's allowed to dismount the obstacle. Alright, now he's allowed to dismount it. It's at the end of the track now, and he does! Now he's onto the 6 flags. Alright, he's using the very ends of the pole, not the holders. He's using the holders, the poles, whatever. He's onto the 6 flags. He made that final jump, and he's beaten the 6 flags. Alright, he's become the first this tournament to beat the 6 flags. And now he's gonna get himself a little rest. This has been modified now. The badges are a lot thinner and smaller than they were in Tournament 11, making this obstacle more difficult than it was before. He's getting through it nicely, jumping at the right spot, and he does it! He's beaten the badges of triumph! Now for the Mega Incline Crazy Cliffhanger. No one has beaten this obstacle since it was introduced in the last tournament. Now Dr. Pee-Pee will be the second. Can he get through it? Give himself a little rest before he attempts it. He's gonna showboat a little bit before he attempts it. I guess he's that confident. Anyway. Getting up a bit. Alright. Onto that log ledge. Can you do it? No! He just slipped off the last ledge! Well, not the last ledge, but on that ledge of the cliffhanger. What went wrong? Let's take another look at that. On the 6th flags, he was making the jump to the final flagpole and successfully cleared the obstacle. And he got through the modified badges of triumph with no trouble at all. But on the cliffhanger, I'm not sure what went wrong there. Let's take another look at that. It looked like he wanted to get past that ledge quickly and move on to the first 90-degree jump. Oh, but he turned his body just a bit too soon before he could make that jump, and it caused his character to slip off the ledge. Oh, and that one little mistake cost him. And Dr. Pee-Pee has fallen on the Mega Incline Crazy Cliffhanger. 102 down and 1 to go. All hope of a final stage attempt, or at least a Mega Incline Crazy Cliffhanger clear, lie on the shoulders of one man. Will he deliver as the last man standing? We shall find out right now. It is Aussie Bro, who is making his 2nd straight appearance in Stage 3 and his 4th appearance in the 3rd stage overall. And this is the first time in his career where he's beaten Stage 2 in back-to-back tournaments and where he's the last man standing in a tournament. Alright, he faces the roulette cylinder. He's going through the spam jump technique. And it kind of looks like he's doing a mixture of a spam jump on the sides of the roulette cylinder, and well, it looked like for a minute he was using the transparent bricks to give him a bit boost, and yeah, it kind of looks like he's doing a bit of a combination of that. Well, it's working out for him, slowly but surely. I know he's a speed demon and all, but speed is not exactly key on this obstacle, or at least it's showing. No one's able to get through this obstacle fast. I mean, he's getting through this obstacle faster than all the other competitors. And it's working out for him. Alright, he's near the end of the track. Alright, he's allowed to dismount. He wants to make sure it gets all the way to the end. And he does, so now he's got to dismount, and he does. Now with this fight, he's rushing it. Oh, come on, Aussie, no! He has fallen on the 6 flags. Oh, and Tournament 16 has come to an end. It's all over. He rushed the obstacle. That's not what you're supposed to do on this. If you want to know what I mean, let's take another look at it. I mean, look at it. He rushed the obstacle in this tournament. I know he's the speed demon and he likes to go fast, but if you look closely here, he just barely got onto the 5th pole and well undershoot it. He did not realize that he wasn't up to the edge of the 5th flagpole to make the jump to the 6th flagpole. Now we take a look at his run in the last tournament. He was doing the obstacles slowly, and he took his time before making the jump to the last flagpole, and he ended up clearing it as a result. But in this tournament, I don't know if he forgot or whatever, but he rushed it. And I think that's what cost him this time around. And unfortunately, the speed demon has fallen on the 6 flags. But because the speed demon has fallen, the tournament has finally come to an end. 103 competitors took on the 16th tournament course, and for the 2nd tournament in a row, it has ended with no one getting past the Mega Incline Crazy Cliffhanger. It ends with Dr. PP finishing in first place for the first time in his career, as he was the only competitor to get past the Six Flags this tournament. Aussie Bro finishes in second place, as he was able to touch the last flagpole, unlike the Coffee Addict. Invincible Logan finishes in 9th place, as he failed making the transition from the first light green domino to the second one, unlike Shane Daniels, who slipped off that first light green domino. Ninja Warrior Sasuke finishes in 12th place, as he actually managed to grab onto the second spider flip wall, before ultimately losing his grip. Triple F15 finishes ahead of Reethman in 13th place, because he got to the spider flip faster. 27,300 Man finishes ahead of Potatoes M in 16th place. Even though both fell in the same spot on the Triple Salmon ladder, 27,300 Man got to that spot faster. And even though many competitors failed to jump from the 4th pillar to the 5th one on the Pillars of Doom in Stage 1, newcomer Sal123 got to that point faster than all the others, thus finishing in 20th place. And at the end of the day, when all is said and done, we ended with 18 competitors getting past the brutal first stage, 4 competitors getting past the more brutal second stage, and none getting past the unforgiving third stage. But next time, 103 more competitors will step up to take on the course in Tournament 17. But sadly, it will not feature All-Stars Bumpy Shiratori, Ninja Warrior Sasuke, and the King of Ninja Warrior Roblox, Reality Pales, as all 3 have vowed to retire. And with them retiring, the competitors will have to step up their game if they want to take their place in the next generation of All-Stars, starting with the next tournament, as it will also be the final tournament to be hosted in the classic Roblox terrain before being converted to the new terrain. But until that time comes, go check out some of my other videos, like and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to be notified on when my next video comes out. Special thanks to music used in this episode or in the description. I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time in the 17th tournament, the final tournament of the old Roblox terrain. Until next time, ciao peoples.
Phil, should I eat you?
Do you see your cheering squad, Phil?
Yes, I see.
I'm gonna eat you.